Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan on the very last day of 2024. It's a day when Bitcoin has dipped below 93,000. It's up now just slightly, and only a few have been able to find some gain. We've got the Binance BNB coin, SUI, which is my favorite layer one as of late, and Pepe, the meme coin, and the layer one mantle. It's a scaling solution for Ethereum. And last but not least, in the top 50 by market cap is Virtual. This is a protocol that developers are using to build in an AI and Metaverse environment. XRP is hanging on to that above $2 just by a thread. So where are we in this banana zone? In this video, we will tap into someone who is really a macro specialist. One, I believe, does the research and has the years of experience. If you haven't followed Cybermelis, you are not getting the breaking news. I'm telling you, nobody is doing it better with aggregated content. Here is something that he gave me a heads up to just within the last hour. The chairman of Ripple Labs is Chris Larsen, and he's in Cambodia with his wife and two sons. The reason for their visit, and they're with the now Senate President Hussein at the palace, is that he's looking for some new investment opportunities in the renewable energy sector to expand Cambodia's solar-powered exports to the U.S. He's also looking to establish a monk exchange program. How interesting is that? Yeah, Mr. Larsen has been committed to social causes, and you can see he's busy as ever. Jungle Inc. gave me a heads up to FIREBLOCKS because they've made a big move into payments. And when I saw that they had processed 3 trillion in transfers with just stable coins, I thought, wow, what is going on here? FIREBLOCKS is where Jay Clayton, the former SEC chair, landed after he dropped the lawsuit on Ripple. And when I saw that they also moved a total of 6 trillion in all of the digital assets they're dealing with, I said, wow. And I think I made a mistake not paying more attention. First, you need to know that FIREBLOCKS does have an integration with the XRP ledger, and they do custody the digital asset XRP as well. Originally, they were a custody company, but in the last 12 months, they have rapidly expanded into payments, tokenization, and DeFi. They now call themselves an all-in-one solution for digital assets. Yes, a direct competitor to Ripple. I will never understand why people think that doing research is FUD. I just can't understand it at all. You need to keep track of what's going on in this really fast-changing space. So now that that's clear, I have a clip for you. It's bullish on XRP because this company is agnostic. They give the ultimate flexibility by allowing their clients and users to choose which stablecoin they want to use and which blockchain. Ripple, the company, is not XRP or XRP Ledger, so don't get those two mixed up. And in this clip, you're going to hear that AI agents are coming 100%, and they're going to be payment operators. And with this 6 trillion they've moved, 3 trillion being in USD Tether and USDC, it's pretty eye-popping. MoonPay, Bitso, Stellar, they're payment partners, along with a big list of others. There are 250 million wallets that they're dealing with, 30 exchanges for the on and off ramps. The tokenization with smart contracts is very important for this all-in-one solution platform. I think it's extremely bullish that XRP is in their ecosystem.
AI has clearly taken off in the past 2 years, way faster than I would have expected when I was working on AI issues at the Bank of England just 2 years ago. And what we are now seeing very rapidly is the emergence of AI agents or bots that will operate on our behalf. Maybe they'll optimize for our financial lives, or they might optimize for our calendars, whatever it is. But I think we're getting to a world much faster than I expected, where we will have many more payment operators required to interact with the payment system. And they will be doing much more complex things than we can do today. And I think the payment rails of today can't handle that complexity. But blockchains carrying complicated messages, programmability, and smart contracts can. And I actually think that AI adoption will drive further the use of digital assets and blockchains in a way that I hadn't expected 2 years ago. So for that reason alone, given the speed of evolution of AI, I think it will contribute to the growth and adoption. And we've engaged and broadened from just crypto custody technology to enabling payments using FIREBLOCKS, the FIREBLOCKS platform, enabling tokenization on the platform with our own smart contracts and with partner smart contracts, enabling you to have a very secure and compliant journey by working with partners that offer AML and KYT solutions. And we've done a lot more in the kind of the Web3 loyalty space as well. So what you see is FIREBLOCKS evolving in the past 12 months, I'd say, into an all-in-one digital asset platform, not just a custody technology provider. And I think that positions us in a very unique way relative to our competitors. Because yes, we provide that technology for custody, but really we're looking to provide an all-in-one solution for your full digital asset journey.
And a little side note, the Siam Commercial Bank unveiled cross-border payments using stablecoins. And if you remember, the Siam Commercial Bank, with the guidance of SBI, was one of the first banks. I don't know if they're the first. They might have been the first in Asia. Possibly Standard Chartered or Bank of America had done some very quiet pilots as well. But through that guidance with SBI in 2017, the Siam Commercial Bank used the digital asset XRP in an on-demand liquidity solution. So I think it's very bullish that FIREBLOCKS gives their clients the use of any blockchain that they choose. And if you notice that LightNet there, that is associated with the VELO token. That's a token I used to have in my portfolio, but if you still do have it, good on you. I think this token is going to be a utility token that's used in the payments sector in this part of the world. And I would say that this announcement here that I'm showing you is very bullish for everyone. And as promised, let's hear where we are in this banana zone. I think you're going to like this.
At exactly like whatever it is, 170 days after the halving, they both have this correction, the liquidity correction. It's all the same thing. This is the everything code. It's all driven by liquidity and the Bitcoin halvings and the patterns that emerge. So that correction, however long that takes, call it a month, 3 weeks, that correction ushers in phase 2 of the banana zone, which tends to be the violent propulsion of alts, the banana zone signature pattern. So are we overbought yet? Should we be worried? Should we be thinking, my God, what happens if it's over 100,000 and it tops here? Well, our core risk indicator is nowhere near overbought. We're still barely mid. So it's suggesting we've got a lot further to go. When we look at the log regression channel, this is my kind of chart of truth. The thing that I find is immensely helpful. Well, we're not even at the mean of the trend. So we're still below mean. Now we're going to go to 1 or 2 standard deviations. In fact, it's never not gone to 2 standard deviations. 2 standard deviations, you're talking $500,000 plus Bitcoin. Now, maybe it doesn't. Maybe the law of diminishing returns kicks in and gets to 1 standard deviation. Well, that gets you to 250,000 or so. I'm not giving you projections. I'm giving you contextualization of what an exponential trend looks like, all to play for. So there's nothing to worry about. Cycle top finder. This has been a really good way of finding the cycle top. We are nowhere there. Absolutely nowhere near. So again, chances are we'll have a little pullback in January. First we'll hit year end, a little pullback in January, and we'll just keep ripping higher until we eventually hit the cycle top. But that's a long way from now and much later towards the very end of 2025 or even into 2026. We can't tell yet. We see how liquidity plays out, but that's where we are in the banana zone.
One of the best parts of being part of a global crypto community is when you are able to share those short, precious, in-person moments when you're in the same country. And I did so with Wayne last night, and we experienced a Tokyo omakase dinner. The restaurant does require reservations. It's called Kichi, and it is in Ebisu. So if you're in Tokyo, I would say this is a must-stop place. I think you know that I'm really tuned into these AI agents. I'm also getting very tuned in to DePIN, and I can't wait to have the co-founder and CEO of Minima Global on the channel in 2025. I'm going to let his quick clip take you out. Do enjoy. Until next time, sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
And then another interesting area for autonomous driving, obviously, is event data recording. So obviously, if you don't have a driver, then all insurance companies are looking to see actually what happened to a car in the event of an accident. And so having a node running on a vehicle means that we can actually timestamp the event that happened, the event data, and record that. So you get a recording of that is an immutable record of what happened, when and where, and everything like that, basically. So it's just creating. It makes the data from that vehicle that much more valuable because it's sort of an immutable truth in terms of what actually happened to the car.